Chatbots like Chat GPT are all over the internet, helping with customer service or writing code, essays and emails. And talking to them can feel remarkably like talking to something sentient. But don't be fooled. As Chat GPT and its cousins spread, it's becoming ever more important for us to know exactly what we're talking to. In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to explain what Chat GPT is, and perhaps more importantly, what it isn't. First, what is Chat GPT? AI chatbots are conversational agents based on what's called a large language model, or LLM. LLMs are neural networks that are trained on trillions of tokens, symbols and words taken from online documents. They learn the structure of this data and its patterns, and then, given an input or prompt, they generate plausible language that fits the patterns of their training material. They do this word by word, at each point analysing the information so far and generating the next statistically plausible token. It's a bit like an autocomplete, with some randomness added so it doesn't always give the same reply. This amount of randomness, called temperature, can be set low so the LLM picks only from the most likely options, or high so the LLM chooses from a wider range of possible next words. ChatGPT is a dialogue agent built on top of this model. It has some extra fine-tuning and hidden prompts to restrict and steer how it responds. That gives it the character of a helpful assistant. The latest versions of ChatGPT are also hooked up to different systems, so they can interpret and produce images as well as language prompts. So what is ChatGPT not? Well, it's not an independent agent. It has no intentions or self-serving goals. Its function is solely to generate dialogue one word at a time. It can't give a confidence level in its answer or fact check, and has no concept of whether what it's saying is true or false. This has led a lot of people to say ChatGPT is not intelligent. But what does that mean? Some computer scientists define intelligence simply as being able to do tasks as capably as a human. In that sense, ChatGPT is intelligent when it comes to some tasks. But that intelligence is extremely limited. For example, ChatGPT fails simple logic puzzles that humans find easy. Another question is whether chatbots can reason or understand the world. LLMs build up vast internal models of how our language works, so some researchers argue that they effectively do understand the meanings of words and symbols. Others dispute that, partly because the comparison with human understanding is so limited. LLMs don't experience the objects and concepts that our language describes, and their objective is only to generate plausible next pieces of data. But what about in the future? Could AIs like ChatGPT one day be the root of more general intelligence, able to match humans at a wide range of tasks and solve unfamiliar problems? That's what many computer scientists are aiming for. Some think that they just require more data, more processing power, and more bits of AI software hooked together. Others say that the underlying mechanism of generating responses word by word will simply never be enough. It might take new and different types of breakthroughs for AI to achieve a more human-like intelligence, if that ever happens. For now, though, it's important that we all understand how ChatGPT is coming up with its human-sounding responses, and that we avoid being fooled as to its true nature.